So some leaked set pictures from the upcoming Doctor Strange movie have just been released. I'm going to quickly break them down and then talk about where all the Infinity Stones are currently in the Marvel Universe. So please note this video may contain what some people consider spoilers for the movie, as I will also be doing some predictions. So we see Dr. Stephen Strange being pursued by some assailants in downtown New York City. Interestingly, he's running alongside one of his traditional villains, Baron Mordo, who is played by the awesome Chiwetel Ejiofor. Both he and Doctor Strange studied under the Ancient One. Mordo was a gifted magician, but in the comics was cast out after his plan to assassinate the Ancient One was foiled by Doctor Strange. So it appears that for at least a good portion of this movie, they will be working together. We see Doctor Strange with the Cloak of Levitation, which was given to him by the Ancient One in the comics. The cloak protects its wearer against some physical and magical attacks, can mimic other clothes, and of course allows the wearer to levitate and fly. Kevin Feige in an interview said he has a Cloak of Levitation that allows him to fly, but he doesn't fly like Superman or Thor. It's almost got a consciousness of its own. This cloak, which again gives us a superhero with a red cape, which we've seen a few times, but allows us to do it in a wholly unique and wholly original way. It appears that Doctor Strange casts a spell at one point in the chase and then jumps in the air, which will possibly become him levitating or flying in post-production. But the most interesting thing here is that Stephen is wearing the Eye of Agamotto, which probably indicates that in this scene Doctor Strange has already become the Sorcerer Supreme. Now the eye itself gets its name from Agamotto, a powerful mystic being who used it during his time as the Sorcerer Supreme of the Earth Dimension, and is given to the Sorcerer Supreme to battle the evil demon Dormammu, who I hope will be part of this movie. It's also rumored that the Eye of Agamotto is going to turn out to be the Time Stone, and thus one of the 6 Infinity Stones that Thanos is trying to get his hands on. In the same interview, Kevin Feige said this: in the film, the eye is a very important relic that can be quite dangerous if it's used in the wrong hands, because it has the ability to do any number of things, the most dangerous of which, it can sort of manipulate probabilities, which is also another way of saying screwing around with time, which is part of our story. So for interest's sake, let's recap where all the rest of the Infinity Stones are in the Marvel Universe. So we can assume that the Time Stone is with Doctor Strange and the Eye of Agamotto. The Space Gem is in the Tesseract and is on Asgard. The Ether is the Reality Gem and is with the Collector. The Power Gem was saved by the Guardians of the Galaxy and is on Xandar with the Nova Corps. The Mind Gem is in Vision's head, and the Soul Gem is the only gem that's location is currently unknown, and will most likely be revealed in Thor Ragnarok on the 28th of July 2017. But the Soul Gem is very important as it has the power to bring people back from the dead, which is probably going to be very important after the events of Captain America Civil War, which has been described as heartbreaking. So there you have it. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and then share it. I post lots of videos every week on comic book, movies, TV, including Star Wars and other blockbusters, so why not subscribe? Thanks again. Cheers for now.